Listen.
Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm Rose.
And I am Cory.
And this is Crump Halloween Crafts. This is our very first YouTube video, so please take it easy on us. We know that the video and audio and all that jazz is not going to be that great, but we'll get better, I promise.
Yes, it's all run.
But we're really excited. We've been wanting to do this for a really long time. And yeah, here's a sketch that we started out with. This is Jurassic Park. I've been wanting to do this one for a long time. Jurassic Park is one of my favorite movies. So I talked Cory into it.
Yep, she did.
And right here, I'm cutting out a template for a raptor head. I got this from a YouTube channel called Epic Cardboard Props. I will link it below in the description for you. And what I did was I cut out all these pieces out of paper, as you can see, and now I am tracing it on the cardboard to be cut out.
Luckily, I was gone for all this part.
Yeah, this took a really long time. I actually started the raptor in July and didn't finish until 2 days until Halloween. So it took a while.
But it was worth it.
And cut out all those pieces, and here I am putting the neck together.
The glue.
Lots and lots of glue.
About 20 gallons of glue was used on this project in total.
Yeah.
Very rough estimate. But...
whole lot of glue. And there's the top half. There's our son, Cory, and his friend. And here we have the whole top half of the head. I love that you can actually see it coming together. You can see the eye socket and the snout. It's pretty awesome. And here I'm trying to explain, I have the neck here, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to open and close the mouth. And if you do decide to buy the raptor template, just a heads up, the original one, the mouth doesn't open. So I had to modify it. Oh, there's our daughter, Charlotte. And what I'm doing here is just taking little strips of cardboard and gluing them onto the cardboard, the other cardboard, to make skin. Also burnt myself quite a few times here. Yeah. There's the lower half of the jaw and the neck and the whole head. And the teeth are just made out of really thin cardboard that you get from like a taco shell container. The eyeball. And here's the whole thing put together. I love it. I was pretty excited, as you can tell by my face.
Yeah, in that original design, the mouth didn't move, by the way.
Right. And to get it to move, all I did was just take strips of cardboard and fold them like an accordion. And then glued the top and the bottom.
The eyeball's pretty cool.
Yeah. Here I'm just doing little beads of glue to give the skin some texture.
Acne, yep.
This took quite a while too, but it was worth it. Okay, here I am painting the eyeball. And what I did to make the eyeball was I just took something like a round ball and I put it inside a Ziploc bag and held it tight and put hot glue over the top. And once it dried, I was able to shape it the way I wanted it. In the original template, the eye was made of cardboard, but I thought that the glue gave it more of a realistic look for some reason. And all the paint is just regular acrylic. And it took a bit for it to dry between coats, but it turned out pretty awesome in the end.
Yep. And then you put a polyurethane coating over it to give it the extra shine, you know?
That glossy look.
Yeah, that clearly, he brushes his teeth, they're very white.
It's pretty cool, I think. Honestly, I think it would be cool just to keep it like that, too.
But no, we go hard.
Yep, and that's one of Cory's gloves that we glued onto it so that we could put our hand up there and move the mouth, and he's all beefy looking. Extra beefy velociraptor. And here I am putting on, well, I'm making skin. And I'm just using Elmer's glue and water and packing paper. And I thought this was going to be an easy part, but it turned out not so much, just like the rest of it. I think my biggest problem was I was going too big, too large with the pieces. So if you do end up making this, I would go with smaller pieces so that it actually stays. And as you can see, mine were way too big.
But it looks great nonetheless.
Yeah.
You guys can see that cool project next to it. That means I'm home for this part. Because there's evidence of Cory,
Yep.
which means I'd be projects everywhere. Sorry.
This is true. But you're creative.
Yes, sometimes.
And there's the painted finished product.
And here I'm making a stand for it with 4 little wheels I bought from Home Depot.
Yep, and we did have to use weighted balls and glue them in the back because it was just too top heavy or front heavy. But it worked out. And there he is.
Yes.
As Cory likes to call him Jamal. For some reason, it's stuck.
Yes. And there you see the hand. I believe this part made it. It was much easier than dinosaur head, but I just grabbed some foam, cut it down with some scissors, and then glued some claws onto it. As you can tell, it's not the most realistic thing, but it had to be functional as well.
I was pretty impressed. You made that with scissors.
I know. But I also put a strap on it. I glued some rings on it so you can articulate the fingers individually, and shortly you'll see that. Oh yeah, I painted it white just to soak up the paint so I can get color on there. As you can see here, I'm
Test driving.
using felt actually.
Oh, it looks so good.
And obviously, like I said, I had to test it to make sure it actually worked. So we have to have candy out with it, you know, and and it works. Neat.
We added the black glove just so you wouldn't see our hands. Give it, more of a real look.
Yeah.
Although I did have to cut holes in the fingers so that I could actually grip the bags. Because we had like 200 plus kids. So it was a lot of bags to grab.
It seemed like they never stopped cutting. Here I started building the door part of it. I used cardboard to kind of not trace it, but draw it, and then so I can transpose it onto wood. So that's all this scrap plywood I've had around the house. And there you go. I bought some 1x1 cedar, I believe it was. And the doors were just plywood pre-marked with a pattern on it. Put cardboard on it to give it some kind of structure so I can put some wrapping paper or packing paper.
That classic gate look, baby.
And there's a almost finished product.
Yeah, I think you're just finishing painting the doors, right?
Yes, I believe so. And then we of course had the kids help painting the glue that looked like fire, and we used little tea lights. Here's a little side project I made, kind of last minute. And it turned out pretty well, just a big silhouette of a pumpkin-shaped T-Rex.
You did that in like a day. That was crazy.
Yeah, it was quick and fun. I liked it.
Now we're test running.
Yep. Kind of had to do a lot of testing to make sure it actually looked like a real dinosaur, so we used 2 tables stacked on top of each other. And of course Charlotte was there, coordinating the whole thing. And there we go.
And I couldn't reach it, so we had to go lower.
Yeah. Vertical challenge.
This is our test run with the lights as well. We went with red.
Of course.
Makes total sense. Makes the sign pop too, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure our neighbors were like, what?
Yeah, they probably think we're pretty weird, but it's okay. We're different. That happens. You can see here we're controlling it. We got a little fog going this time with the daylight next day.
That was Halloween.
The grass right there is just some foam pads, actually the same material as the walking way. Just cut it out and painted it for the last minute just to cover up the base.
Really last minute.
A couple hours before the kids came.
And Cory and Charlotte are testing it out.
Mm-hmm. And she's a vampire, you can't tell. You could tell, good job.
I love that.
The hand coming out.
Yeah.
It's like, don't mind me. Let's claw your face and hand you candy. Some kids were really scared, some kids were really impressed.
Yeah.
Parents were pretty impressed, I'd say. We got a lot of good feedback. And then, of course, there's the White Among Us.
Cool.
I feel bad because you can barely see that thing, but it's still cool looking.
And here's our test with our first trick-or-treater.
Yeah, a little young.
Tiny little guy.
Mama had to carry him.
Yeah.
He was a little scared, so she had to kind of grab the candy for them. Still, pretty cool.
And you might see right on the left there, I had Cory do another last minute project
Oh,
because
yeah.
that's what that's what I'm known for.
The broken electric fence.
Yeah. I think it added a nice little touch.
I agree.
Nighttime. All the trick-or-treaters started pouring in.
Oh, yeah.
I also made a pumpkin, but you can't really see it, where it says "Life found a way."
Yeah,
I thought it
little
was a
quote
nice
from the original
touch.
Jurassic Park movie,
Yeah.
which means it's obsessed with Jurassic Park.
And you can see right there that the glow sticks, I just got those from the dollar store and just attached them together and made a walkway because I just wanted to make sure people knew to actually go up to the dinosaur. Last year we had made a Hocus Pocus
A giant book.
theme. Yeah, we had a giant book. And we made a walkway because people, you would never know to walk up to this giant book with an eyeball. We'll post that video at some point when we make it, but I think that we're going to do that from now on. Make a little walkway because our
Or maybe written directions, I don't know. One or two.
our themes are so bizarre. Nobody would know to walk up to them. But I think this came out amazing.
Rightfully so. I mean, the kids are smart not to just walk up to a dinosaur that looks real like that.
True.
Even though it's just cardboard and glue and paint and paper.
Yeah. Oh, there's the crowd.
Yep.
The kids were split. They either really loved it or they were terrified of it. Even our kids, I think Charlotte was fine, and Cora was terrified. And if anybody is wondering, we take turns taking the kids trick-or-treating, so we switch out.
So we have to make it capable for both of us to operate, which is in some cases normal or not normal.
So Cory will usually take them around first on the inner part of the neighborhood, and then I will take them on the outer part.
Yeah. Got a lot of competition here too.
Oh yeah, well,
Actual competition, but like people that really go hard and paint with their decorations.
yep.
Like
There's me.
Like the family right across the street, those guys they do some gruesome, gratuitous, violent stuff. It's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah. And there it is. Pretty awesome, I'd
Very,
say.
very proud of this.
Oh yeah, one of our favorites. All right, well, thanks for listening, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. There'll be more to come.
Oh yeah.
Cory's already got this year's sketched out, so
It's gonna be super scary. for
we'll
no
see ya.
reason.